Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this tutorial we will learn about strings in Python. Let's get into the topic. We have already covered what is a string. It is a series of characters, and in Python even a single character is also a string that must be covered in either single quote or double quote. Every string is covered with single quote or double quote, but you would not use mixed type, that is starting with single quote and ending with double quote. You must use either single quote or double quote for enclosing a string. In other programming languages like C, C++, and Java, we use character as other data type. So in Python, even character comes under the string data type that is used for a single character. And the main uses of strings are indexing and slicing. What is indexing? Indexing is used to access a particular item or an element in the given string that starts from 0 and ends up to n minus 1. As it starts from 0, the ending might be minus 1. So reverse index starts from the reverse side, that is opposite to 0, that is lost character. And slicing is used to grab a subsection or to grab a slice of string. It follows a particular sequence, that is start, stop, and step, where start is a numerical index for slicing to get started over, and stop is the index that will go up to. Here you might get one doubt when we solve. We will discuss it later. And step is the size of jump you take. Let's get discussed in it. Assume that we have string hello friends, good morning, that is assigned to variable x. Then by indexing, if you want to access any of the letter, like if I want, it starts from 0 here, H0, and goes on up to 25Z. If you want to access any of the letters by indexing, you can go through this. This is syntax of indexing. This is index of the letter that you want to access. Here X of 4 represents that the value of X, that is hello friends, good morning. In that, fourth letter is getting accessed and printing over the output. Let's check whether it runs correctly or not. You can see here, right? O. The fourth letter is O. You can cross verify here. H is of our 0th index. E is of our first index. L is of our second index. And other L is of third index. And O is of our fourth index. If you want to access the last letter, that is G, you can directly write X of 25. You can also cross check over here. You can get G as the last letter. And by indexing, you can also get the position of the index. That is, if you want to know which position is this F presence, you can get through dot index operator, which are predefined functions in Python. If this gives the index that occurs first in the string. Here you can look O is 4 times, but it only gives the index position of the first occurrence, that is 4. You can go through this. We will cross check this one once. You can see here 4, right? And when we come to slicing, As we discussed that slicing follows stop, step, start, stop and step. This is the default value, that is 111 all will be default. Start will default by 0 and n will default by n minus 1 and step defaultly by 1. You will get the original string as it is if you run this code. You can get here, right? Hello friends, good morning is our original one. And by slicing command, we may, if you only want the first string, that is hello, then you may write it over starting at index 0, that is by default, and ending over 5. And step is always defaultly it is 1. So no need to mention if you want the alternate series. So let's cross check this one. Here you can get only the first string, that is hello, by slicing. You can also get reverse slicing by only changing a single position, that is step. By changing step to -1, it defaultly prints the whole string in a reverse format. You can see here, right? The whole string is in reverse format. And if you want to check the position of the letters which are at odd positions, you can cross check over here. Sorry. Yeah. H is our first index, that is 0th index, and again L, and again O, and again F, and I, N, S, and a space O, B, O, N, N is our last index. So this is all about slicing. Hope you understand the indexing and slicing. And strings are mutable, immutable of strings. That refers that the string value once declared cannot be updated directly. But by use of slicing, we can create another string, and by concatenation, we can get the required changes in the given string. So let's check that one. See here, for example, we can take the name as Sam. Sam is assigned to name. Here, Sam is a string that is enclosed in a double quote. If you want to alter or update any character of string, you can't do that because strings are immutable. You cannot change once you declare string. See, you can see here, right? String object does not support item assignment. So for changing, you can use index. Yes, this is for understanding. Now you can see here, right? I am assigning last, and by slicing, here you can see here, right? 0th index is S, first index is A, and second is M. I want to change the Sam, that is name, to Jam. So I can not change directly. So through slicing, first I will assign the remaining part, that is AM, to a last a variable, and then I will just concatenate, that is just adding J to it, can print the name. Just you can see here. You can see here, right? The name is now Jam. Sam is changed to Jam by using only the slicing concept and concatenation. Keep in mind that strings are immutable. And in strings, if you declare integer or float as a string, under arithmetic operation, it performs string concatenation. See here, we know that 2 and 3 are integers, but we declared that 2 as a string and 3 also as a string. If we try to print this 2 plus 3, the answer is 23. That is, as we declared 2 and 3 as a string, the arithmetic operation also performs the string concatenation, not addition. If you declare 2 and 3 as integers, then only it will add the result. You can see here, right? 2 plus 3 is 5. And whereas where we declared 2 and 3 as string is 23. And if you want to print the same string multiple times, you can use it like this. We have assigned name as Sam, right? If you want to print them 5 times, you can directly do this by multiplying that into number of times. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can do this how many times you want. And just by concatenation of strings, you can add the string to the other one. You can see here, right? Sam Jam. The name that is Sam and name to is Jam. So if both the strings are added, that is concatenated, the result will be Sam Jam. If this is about concatenation. Now we will get a little deeper into it. You can also make this string into uppercase, lowercase, and split. These are predefined in Python. So just we will cross check over this. We have x, right? X contains the string hello friends, good morning. Total is of uppercase characters. Now just we convert that into lower character. We try to convert that into lower character first and then do the remaining one. You can see here, right? Whole string is converted into the lowercase by just keeping the keyword lower that is predefined in Python. And if you want to split across a particular character, you can do this where splitting involves that the character would be missed and upon that character the string is splitted. Right here you can see that upon O the string got splitted. And if you want to convert the uppercase, here we can see that right name is Sam is in lowercase. We can convert that to uppercase just by the following one. You can see here, right? Sam is of uppercase. And getting little deeper into string, we get that string interpolation, that is print formatting with strings. This contains two methods. These are very easy methods. One is dot format method and the second one is fstring method. Dot format method is a good way to format objects. That is, if your string print statement is with the string dot format method, the syntax would be this one, right? You just need a single quote or you can also use double quote, whatever you want. but you should not use mixed as we discussed earlier. This is the syntax of dot format method where dot format is used. We can get this by solving an example. Let's get into the example. See, you can see here, right? This one is dot formatting method where the parentheses are used for the accessing statements. After dot format, if you want to specify particular sentence or statement that is used over here, right? You got that? If you run this, you will get in a order that the fox brown quick. But it do have no meaning, right? If you want to change the sequence, just use index that starts from 0. So fox is of 0th index and brown is of first index and quick is of second index. So let's get checked over this. You can get here, right? The quick brown fox. You can also assign some variable state and coming upon the second one that is fstring method. Fstring method is used generally for the statement purpose that is f and the other one is written in the single quote. Just here is a small mistake. You need to end the quote. You can see here, right? The age is assigned to 20 and by using fstring method, you can write the statements as like this. Accessing name as Sam and age as 20. You can print the statement as Sam is 20 years old. Sam is 20 years old. Okay, you can get this right. This is all about string. Let's meet in next class.